All right, welcome to United Matters channel. Amorim fed up of Marcus Rashford and he wants him out, by the way. And the message was really sent out well before even the game of Man City, and the manager really had the following words to say on Sky Sports as to why Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho were not part of the squad of Manchester United. This is what he had to say on dropping Rashford. He said, selection, we try to evaluate everything. Training performance, game performance, engagement with the teammates, pushing the teammates up. Everything is on the line when we analyze and try to choose the players. So that is my selection. Simple. He added and said, I don't want to send a message. It's simply an evaluation and they know it. The players are really, really smart. Everybody understands my decision. I have to choose. It's just simple selection. He ended up and said, the context is difficult. We have to win games and we have a difficult situation. I pay attention to everything, the way you eat, the way you put on your clothes to go to the game, everything. I make my evaluation and then I have to decide. I have a lot of players to choose on. So that's what the manager really had to say about Marcus Rashford. And the manager finally went ahead to obviously tell us that he never found any difficulty in obviously benching them. And he added on and said that on how he delivered the news to Rashford and Garnacho that they are not going to travel with Manchester United to Manchester City or to Etihad Stadium. He said, it's the same all the time. There is a communication after the last training which goes to the WhatsApp group. They receive the information, but they are all right. They had training this morning. I was there. Everything was okay. So that is exactly what the manager said before these other stories went ahead obviously be added on. Remember, before we obviously did the games of Man City, stories were like United have gone ahead obviously put up Marcus Rashford up for sale. You understand? And as those stories really went ahead to obviously raise dust or really grow huge, you know what happened? We got a story, that they're really out of that squad. And it sends you a message that they've not been performing very well. And you know how I rejoiced when I really got to know the Garnacho and Marcus Rashford are really out of that squad, because I noted that when you're playing Man City, you're not going to have very many chances. You're going to be having limited chances. But if you're really having players with huge composure and huge technical ability, that means you will obviously have a lot of chances to obviously spoil or really break the side of Man City. But the moment you're not having bad, if you're having bad players in the final third, then you won't obviously kill them off, because City won't grant you very many chances. Now, Amorim has come out and said the following about Marcus Rashford and why he is really not considering them in his games. He said it wasn't disciplinary. New week, new life. For me, it's important for you to perform in training and in matches. How you eat, how you dress, how you are with your teammates, and how you push others to be better. He also added and said, everything is important in our context. When you want to change a lot of things, when people lose their jobs within the club, you have to set very high standards. They have to fight for their place in the group. Today, we showcased that we can obviously win without them. So, I told you that Marcus Rashford, the Garnachos, the Brunos will see Erik ten Hag sacked if at all he doesn't change. And you saw what happened. When the manager dropped these two, we went ahead to obviously win points. And I tell you, if the manager doesn't stand his ground, we are going to continue to lose points. I tell you, if our manager wants to be here and continue to collect more points, he should really get rid of these players and tell the board, you see, those players are not fit to play in my system. You get? That is it. Ten Hag failed to do that, and that's why I'm really giving this manager his flowers, because he's doing exactly what I expect of an elite manager to do. Ten Hag did what he had to do, but everything really failed. In our language, you have a saying that what really kills an elephant is really something small, and it's said that big animals cannot kill an elephant, but when a small insect goes into its trunk, it starts to obviously hit its trunk onto the tree, and then it obviously destroys it. And after destroying its system, then it has nothing left to obviously live. So that is what Ten Hag really failed to do. And Amorim has gone ahead to obviously find that a solution to that immediately when he has been here. So that is Amorim for you. Now, Jamie Jackson has come up and obviously told us the following that Marcus Rashford has been put up for sale. Manchester United are ready to sell him in January. Ruben Amorim has decided he needs to leave. The feeling at the club is that Rashford's time is up. So, obviously, for me, I believe it was up 3-4 years back, but the club never really responded. The moment PSG came up and obviously told us they're going to get us close to 60 or 70 or 80 million pounds, that was when Man United had to obviously cash in for this player and obviously say enough is enough for Marcus Rashford, we need you out, but they failed to do it by then, and it obviously resulted into them not really having the best out of him. Now they're only going to sell him for 40 million pounds if at all he's to leave, and there is really a very hard feeling that I'm really getting that he might obviously say, I want my contract to be compensated depending on how much the club is obviously gonna take him for. But I think Ineos is ready to obviously let everything really go and see to it that they really get out a player who is earning £350,000 a week, yet he's not really performing on the field of play. Now, Melissa Reddy has also come out and really said the following. As it stands, there are no suitors for Marcus Rashford due to his off-pitch behavior, form, and mega salary. This was the same issue in the summer. Now, you look at things and really say, Glazers, what did you do to us? What did you do to us? As it stands, there are no suitors for Marcus Rashford. You understand? Marcus Rashford has no suitors for now, and that is really very worrying for a player like Marcus Rashford, I tell you. So, if there are no suitors, now, how are we going to really offload him? I think the best thing is we can take him on loan, like loan him to a team in January, right? Loan him to a team in January, such that he obviously improves on his form. If at all he performs better, like you loan him to PSG, have a new environment, and see how he really transpires. Because when he has the next 6 months that are really good, we can even sell him 100 million pounds because he's still young, 27 years of age. He goes to a team like PSG, a team like Juventus. He goes there, he scores very many goals, like 20. I tell you, he will be back in the market, and very many teams will be yearning for him. Then Melissa Reddy from Sky Sports added and said, Ruben Amorim has been unimpressed with Marcus Rashford's application at the training ground and his general demure, which led to his omission from the squad when United was beating Man City. He also added and said, Marcus Rashford faces a challenge to save his Manchester United future, with the club willing to cut ties with the forward if he does not elevate his standards on and off the pitch. And by the way, there are very many off-the-pitch issues of Marcus Rashford that are really affecting his onto-the-pitch performances. So that's what we've gone ahead to get in from people responsible, and they've told us that he is really not wanted at the club anymore. Unless otherwise he changes his game, he's not going to be given a chance to be here. Remember, he made his debut in 2016, and those are how many years of him at Manchester United, if you are to count. Those are close to 8 years, and next year is going to be making 9 years when he's putting on that shirt number or that jersey of Manchester United. And no player is going to have to play more games than him at Manchester United. He's 250 games plus for the club of Manchester United, and looks like his time at United is really going to be coming to an end. I tell you, if he doesn't style up and really change, he's really going to leave this club of Manchester United very soon. So your thoughts on to Amorim fed up of Marcus Rashford and wants him out are welcome in the comment section below. And should we let him go? I know for me, I want to let him go. Marcus Rashford FC, I'm sorry about this, but we should let this guy go and really find himself elsewhere. Rokan David is my name. Hope you guys are really having fun. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I sign out for now. See you later. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as we really get ourselves into a better position possible. Rokan David is my name. Continue to subscribe. 20,000 subscribers is what we want to hit. Let's enter 2024 when 2025 when we're gonna hit to hit 20,000 20,000 subscribers onto our channel. Guys, I'm out. See you later. This is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. Bye-bye.